Thanks, David. Wondering how you thought Bailey Zappi did in leading your offense today.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he did a good job, right? Obviously there's a lot we can all correct on, but appreciate the way he came out there and competed. Obviously, like I've said up here the whole time, I said it's not one guy, so we obviously all have a lot to do better, all 11 of us. Um, you know, just got to find some way to make some plays. Yeah.
David, what's the frustration level right now for the offense and in the locker room in general after the recent results?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a very simple game. You got to score points, and you got to score points to have a chance to win. You can boil it down to whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it comes down to points, and we got to find ways to generate more points. And that's 11 guys being consistent every play, right? Like I've said, I believe in that. This takes 11 guys each play, so just got to find a way to generate points. And especially here on a short week.
Raise your hand if you have questions, guys. Bill Burt?
I know not a lot of positives, but
Yeah.
the effort seems there on both sides of the ball. Defense has played well. You guys did run the ball, did have a good amount of yards. Can you talk about why, at this point in the season, very easy to not want to play late in these games, maybe give up a lot of yards or not, whatever. What about why this team? Why have they not quit, per se?
Well, look, I mean, speak personally, right? Like, 9 years into this thing, 31 years old, like, can't do this forever. And it's not like any other sport. You can't go play pickup basketball. You don't play pickup football. So you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get to play this game. Injuries, guys' health, scares, whatever, outside health stuff. You just don't know what opportunities you're going to have. So I think for personally me, to get to go play this game and play with this group of guys, and I think we have a lot of guys that look at the game like that, right? Like, at the end of the day, you're playing for the respect of yourself, the respect of your team, the respect of this team, organization. So I think there's a lot of reasons to go out there and compete every week. And guys have different whys. Some guys play for, whatever, money, fame, whatever it may be. Some guys play, they love the game. It's a little bit of all of that. So, but I think you always have something to play for. And I think if you're going out there without something to play for, it's probably time to move on to something else in life.
David, Ramondre left the game on a tackle that's been sort of a hot topic of discussion in terms of whether it's, player safety.
Yeah.
As a player in the game, just where do you stand on that?
I mean, there's been a lot of rule changes since I've come into the league, right? Like, we used to be able to cut in the perimeter. They used to be able to cut us in the perimeter. He's talking about this, like, drop tackle or what people are talking about. You're going to eventually take away everything in the game, right? It's the defensive job, to tackle guys, and I don't think people are doing that with malicious intent. Like, eventually you keep taking away certain plays, taking away this, taking away that, what's going to be left of the game? So, look, it's an unfortunate reality of this game, and no one wants to see that. No one, guys on other teams don't want to see guys get hurt. We don't want to see guys get hurt, but it's an unfortunate reality of playing in the NFL, playing football at any level.
Hi, David. I was just wondering, obviously Mac didn't play today, but as a leader on this team, what, if anything, did you see from him on the sidelines today, maybe helping Bailey?
Well, I sit pretty far from the quarterback, so, we have our own problems up front, really trying to work on that. If there's something that we need to talk as a unit or to the quarterbacks, we go talk to them, but, they're on the other side of the bench. I can't really comment on that.
David, a few minutes ago you mentioned the personal and put a thought into my head. Week after week, loss after loss, you come in there and do this. So two questions. Number one, do you find you need to collect yourself before you march out here and represent the entire franchise first? And number two, very seriously, has it taken a toll on you?
No, I mean, look, it's part of my job when I signed up to do this, right? So, I think, I try to come out here and represent, this organization as best as I can. I try to do that when I play. And, look, the seasons are long no matter what. When you win, they're long, and when they're over, you can take a deep breath, and when you lose, they're long. So, it's obviously, a different year than I've ever experienced. It is frustrating because how much you put into it each week. You toil away at it each day, but that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. And it kind of goes back to, the reason I said, kind of why you do things. And, the day I decide that I don't want to put in that work, get up early, lift, do all these things, watch film, all that, it's probably time for me to hang it up. So thanks, guys.